In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how Matt Gray made a $13.8 million content funnel from starting out with $30K in debt. He created a really simple way for him to get high-paying clients with his personal brand. He also grew a following of over 2.2 million followers, and the craziest part is that he did all of this in under a year. But what's his secret? In this video, I'll be breaking down his unique creator positioning, how he uses his content waterfall method to capitalize on every single social media platform, how he built his automated operating system to work only 4 hours a day, and how he funnels all of his traffic into his high ticket program. If you want what I'm talking about here and want to implement the entire system for yourself, check out the first link in the description. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So the first thing that Matt did was find his unique creator positioning. Your unique creator positioning is what people think about when thinking of your content. It's a unique way for people to remember you through specific colors, word choices, and any slogan. For example, Matt is attached to the word systems, and he is branded as a systems guy. He found himself as a systems guy by pinpointing his vision, mission, values, goals, target market, content strategies, content IP, and content ideas. These categories can create a statement on what your brand and company does, why it does it, and how it gets it done. Matt's mission is to help founders accomplish their dreams through proven systems, and he found that mission by pinpointing all of these categories. And all of these also determine your brand theme, like the value and tone and personality you provide through your content. He also practices the art of ikigai. Ikigai is a Japanese concept that gives your life value, meaning, and purpose. From there, he determined his target audience, which is high growth founder. After he found his target audience, then he had to do some audience research. For example, he went out and spoke to them and also asked them questions in return for a lead magnet and much more. The answers to his questions helped him formulate content ideas to sell to his dream client. With all of that information, he then developed 4 content categories that he talks about throughout all of his content. Content categories are the general themes that people talk about. For example, Matt's content categories are audience growth systems, personal stories, content creation systems, and scaling. He makes sure to add each aspect of his categories into all the content he posts. This is a proven formula to growing his community because he now knows how to get people to keep coming back to his content just because those content categories really relate to the viewers in a deeper level. Now, after he developed his 4 content categories, he then developed his unique content IP. Content IP is a community building technique where people are drawn to something that is unique to someone's brand. Matt wants to be associated with the words systems, audience growth, and organic content funnels, which identifies as his overall content IP. He also talks a lot about operating systems since his high ticket program really preaches about it. That's why Matt implements operating systems into his content to hint at what they do in his high ticket program. All these sentences and phrases that Matt uses develop his whole content IP, which he built his community around, which makes it easier for him to convert his audience into paying clients. Now all he has to do is make sure his positioning is consistent throughout all of his content, and that's where his content waterfall system comes into play. He makes sure he gets attention from his ideal audience consistently. That's why he posts content daily throughout all of these multiple social media platforms. He focuses on a system that maximizes output with just little input, and that system is his content waterfall system. The content waterfall system is a system that relies on a pillar piece of content, and the foundation gets repurposed into other platforms. A pillar piece of content can be any type of long form content like a YouTube video, which can be broken down into smaller pieces of content. Let me show you how Matt utilizes his content waterfall system to publish posts on all platforms. At first, Matt uses X threads as his pillar piece of content. The X thread then turns into an inspiration for 10 short form tweets. The same X thread then turns into 3 animated videos, which then turn into 3 normal short form tweets. The short form animated videos will also turn into 3 talking head videos. Then the lessons from his pillar content piece also turns into 1 YouTube video. The YouTube video then turns into a newsletter, a LinkedIn post, an Instagram carousel, and 1 B-roll video. From that 1 pillar piece of content, he was able to make 25 different pieces of content across all social media platforms. Now let me ask you a question. Do you think he's scripting, posting, researching, recording, editing all of his content pieces in this pipeline? He definitely is not. In fact, he doesn't even manage his own personal brand. He only focuses on his pillar piece of content, and his automated operating system takes care of the rest. This is how Matt utilizes his system with his automated operating system. So his personal brand automated operating system is his media company's core team. Without it, he wouldn't be operating at the capacity he's operating at right now. For Matt, his automated operating system helps with tech, sales, photos, design, writing, funnels, animations, operations, video editing, and posting. Just as I said before, Matt doesn't do this all alone. He he has a core team helping him around. This is his exact media team that helps him achieve his business and brand goals. So Matt is at the top of the funnel right here. And then it looks like he has a director of retention taking care of the whole system over here. And then he also has a creative director making sure only the creative part is actually managed and everything. So he has one editor, two editors, a YouTube editor, motion designer, a graphic designer, looks like it, two graphic designers, a social poster, and someone helping with the events. I know he does like masterminds as well, so they can be helping with the events, like scheduling, making sure each plan is going around. And he also has a copywriter, since like he only focuses on that one pillar piece of content. He has trained copywriters to make sure everything else is outsourced. So he has a newsletter one, a writer one, maybe like example like those short form tweets, and also an editor, I guess, just like to manage everything, and then also a special project, not sure what that is, but like I guess special projects and everything. And then also I know he all runs a lot of tech stuff like Taplio, Twemex and Clio, and for all of his like social media. So I guess Don over here takes care of everything. So Webflow, where his funnels are in, Nick takes care of that, ads, and also a VA to help around with anything they need. And honestly, he can replace few core team members to look like this. To make his core team automated, he can have himself as the top of the funnel just like his core team before, and he can have one marketing manager and a tech/funnel manager. What the marketing manager does is oversee the whole marketing side of this. Instead of a copywriter, he can replace that with an AI copywriter trained on all of his data from his past scripts and everything like that, so it knows what exactly his tone and personality through his content and his scripts are going to come from. For a graphic designer, I definitely recommend him to keep his graphic design, because AI isn't at that time of fully replacing graphic designers, which is like the pictures and everything. So definitely keeping the uniqueness and the brand theme with a human graphic designer is very good. And instead of having like a social poster, just having one person to post all the time, you can use an AI social poster like any AI tools online, or also use the platform's native features to schedule the posting out. And then keep the same long form video editor, short form video editor, and motion cap animator. I know there's a lot of editors over here, so just make sure to like maybe have like 2 long form video editors, depending on how much output you're putting through like long form. Say like more than 2 videos a week, then maybe like have more than like 1 long form video editor. And also for short form, maybe have more short form and motion animator. And now on the tech and funnel side, you can have a one manager, one ads manager, and just one VA taking care of the miscellaneous tasks. So we went from this core team into this core team. Just really streamlined, making sure there's not a lot of loops or anything like that, just making it straight to the point. Now after his content is dialed in, he then focuses on funneling all of his traffic into his high ticket program. So this is how he does it. And just remember, his content funnels change as time goes by, and I'm just showing you what's working for him right now. So let's get right into it. So let's first start with Facebook. So Facebook's call to action always goes to his website, and then it just shows a lot of information about his like Founder S program, mastermind, blog about us, and just a lot about that. And then you can also have 2 ways to go through the funnel and everything. So first you can go to his Founders program, his main high ticket program, and then the mastermind, which is like a monthly high ticket, which is much more in depth. And then like through those funnels, there's like VSLs, like more VSLs through here, just like making sure to qualify the person. And then also after that, it all leads into like the same like qualifying questions. And depending on those qualifying questions, if the person is qualified, then they'll have a chance to go on the clarity call and then purchase on that call. But if they're not qualified, then they go to a low ticket downsell and make a purchase for that. Now with LinkedIn, they have 2 ways to go in. So the first way is going directly to the Founder OS over here, the VSL over here, and going through that same funnel that I was talking about before. And then the second funnel is going through the newsletter funnel, so signing up for the newsletter. And then while they get weekly newsletters, the call to action on those newsletters are the same call to actions to go into the Founder OS and finish this whole funnel. But right after they sign up for the newsletter, then they go to a page to get better understanding about the audience. So then they fill out these questions and everything. So after the questions are answered, then they go to a low ticket upsell and then a purchase, just like the same one over here. Now with YouTube, you can go in 2 ways again. So it's basically the same throughout the whole funnel. So YouTube can go through the Founder OS VSL funnel and going through all of this, or they can go to the newsletter. And as I talked about, the weekly newsletter's call to action goes to the Founder OS over here, and then the newsletter goes to the audience research and basically the low ticket downsell. Now with Instagram, he's taking a different route. So Just like this, one of the funnel is the newsletter and that same thing that I talked about before. But now over here, what he does is also provide lead magnets like any free resources by signing up for his newsletter and then getting the lead magnet. And then after signing up his newsletter, he goes to that same funnel. And with X and Threads, it's just one funnel going straight to the newsletter, going to the low ticket upsell, and also the weekly newsletter call to action with the founder OS, and it's a purchase of the high ticket program or the low ticket downsell. So basically, in a nutshell, to make it simplified for you, this is his whole exact system to get his traffic funneled all in the right ways. So that's how Matt Gray made a $13.8 million content funnel from starting out with $30K in debt. If you're an infopreneur and need somebody to help you book qualified calls every single month using the AI YouTube acquisition system, check out the first link in the description. We can install it right into your business, and you'll also become a part of our infopreneur inner circle. So check that link and see if you qualify. With that, I'll see you in the next one.